Example 3. Sketch the plane defined by pi 1, 3x minus 2y minus 6 equals to 0. Okay, now here if you compare this with the equation of plane, which is ax plus by plus cz plus d equals to 0, you will notice that coefficient c is 0, right? So it is like only a and b terms are there, two variables, and the third one is 0 since c is 0. That means z could have any value. Is it okay? Now that's one way of looking into it. Now we'll try to sketch this plane here as we did in example 2 and 1. And what we will do is, to sketch this kind of a plane, x-intercepts and y-intercepts play a good role. So let's find out for this plane what is the x-intercept. So for that, let me rewrite this equation, pi 1. Pi 1 it could be written as 3x minus 2y equals to 6, right? So if I want to find what is x-intercept, that means I'll put y as 0. So if I put y as 0, I get 6 divided by 3x equals to 6, so x is equals to 2. So my x-intercept here is when I put y equals to 0, I get x equals to 6 over 3, 2, right? So x-intercept is 2. How about y-intercept? Y-intercept is when I plug in x equals to 0, right? That means x equals to 0. If I put x equals to 0, I get y equals to minus 3, right? Y equals to minus 3. So these are my x and y intercepts, okay? So let me draw these intercepts point on the graph. So x is 2 is my x-intercept. This is a 1 and 2. So that is my x-intercept. And the y-intercept is minus 3. So let's extend this on this side. And minus 3 will be, let's say this is 1, this is 2, and this is minus 3 for us, okay? So that is my y-intercept, correct? Now, I can join these two lines. I get a point here. So we got these two lines here. Another thing you will notice here is that if we compare it with ax plus by plus cz equals to d, c is 0. That's why, we don't have any z term here, correct? And d is 6 units. So what I'm trying to say is that this point for us is x is 2 for us, y is 0 for us for this particular point, and z is also 0 for us, correct? For here we have x as 0, right? And y value is minus 3, and z is 0 for us. Now consider a point which is 2, 0, and let's say 5. If I have 2, 0, and 5, so 2, 0, and 5 will be 1, 2, right? Y is 0, so it stays here, and 5, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. 2, 0, 5. Does it lie on this line? Let's check it out. So if I put 2 here for x, right? So it becomes 2 times 3 is 6, and 0 means minus 0. 2 times 0 is 0. 6 minus 6 is 0. It satisfies the equation. So it works. Do you see that? It works. So 205 works for us. Even if I write 206, 206. 2 times 3 is 6. 6 minus 6 is 0. So any value of z works for us, right? Do you see that? So this point 205 works for us. For that matter, any point 20 and let me write z here will work for us, right? Because the coefficient c is 0, right? So you multiply by any number, it will be. Similar is the case here. Any point above z, you can go as high as you want. All values will work for us, correct? Therefore, a plane like this will satisfy our equation, right? Let me draw it like parallel to this, right? So let me draw it more parallel to it. That's what it is, right? So any point on this plane will satisfy our equation. Is that okay? So that is how we draw this plane. So what do you learn from here? First thing you will see here is your plane is parallel to z-axis. So it's parallel to z-axis. Does 0 origin lies on it? If I put 0, 0, you get minus 6 equals to 0. So origin is not on the plane, do you see? Origin not on plane, correct? So that is important to note, that origin is not on the plane, correct? Now what else do you see? How is the intersection of plane with the xy plane? Correct? So this line 3x minus 2y equals to 6 is the line along which the plane intersects the xy plane. So that equation gives you the equation of line of intersection. So that is, we should say, the intersection of pi 1 with xy plane is line 1, which is 3x minus 2y minus 6 equals to 0. So these are a few points which we come about when we try to sketch this plane, right? I hope you understand how to sketch now a plane where two variables are given out of the three and d is not 0, right? If d is not 0, that means origin is not in the plane, correct? And whichever variable is 0, for example here z is 0, therefore it is parallel to z-axis. If y was 0, then it would be parallel to y-axis. Do you understand? So that is how you should see these kinds of planes. I hope you understand. If not, you can put your comments and then we can look into it. Here are related questions. Find the intercepts of the plane with coordinate axis, right? So of this plane, you find intercepts with all the coordinate axes. Why will the above plane not have z-intercept? Answer this question. Describe and sketch a plane. Another plane we have given 3y plus z equals to 0, right? And when you describe this plane, consider these points and come out with something more. Okay? Thank you.